Zane just told me.
So the first blessing that we're going to need to do during the services is you'll wear a tallit because you're leading the service. And this one we rarely sing. There's probably a melody for it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe Rabbi Judy's written one. Anyway, this is the first blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef batzitzit. And although this is almost identical, except the last line is lahadlik ner shel Shabbat, that wasn't necessarily one you were obligated to know. So we're going to jump all the way down to, this is not one you have to know. I think Rabbi Judy will lead this one. And then we get to this, and you're going to do, and I presume the melody you work on is Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach. And the congregation answers, Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed. But you don't have to say that one. That's that last line. And then the next thing you should know, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And in our congregation, the second line is read quieter. Baruch Shem, Kavod Malachuto, Le'olam Va'ed. And in my congregation, everybody sits down between the two, but I don't know if that's your minhag, your custom or not. And then we go to the chanting of this. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavcha, uv'chol nafshecha, uv'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvelechtecha v'derech, uveshochbecha uvekumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, vehayu letotafot behin einecha, uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Lema'an tizkiruhu va'asitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Sometimes people say Adonai Elohechem emet.
Yeah, I think that some people said that at camp.
So then we go to this next one, and some of these lines I think are going to be too big, but we're going to go down. And Rabbi Judy's melody may be a little bit different, so that's something we may want to ask her to do the melodies, but we're going to try. At least you'll have something here.
Yes, ma'am.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. And there's an English line to that. I think in the new prayer book, it's Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
I know that one from camp.
Exactly. Yeah, good point. Glad you have the camp. All right, this is not being kind about going down. So this one keeps going. And Rabbi Judy wants, you know what? Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, this is not good. We should cut these parts out of the video. It goes directly from that. Praise Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, or some people say El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh hakol, v'zocher chaste avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'nehem, lema'an shmo b'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. And this one, I don't think is optional for you. It's optional for my kids, but it's not optional for you. And this is one you should know from camp as well. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. And my kids have to do that line, but you don't. And then we do the Torah blessings, which you had gotten very good at when I first started to work with you. It's been a while since then. It's the same words that we said at the beginning of the service, but it's a different melody. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach, and the congregation will say, Baruch Adonai hamevorach la'olam va'ed, and you say, Baruch Adonai hamevorach la'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. And then you read your Torah portion, and then the blessing is, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. And then this is one of the trickier prayers, the ones before and after the Haftarah, and we hadn't started working on them. I think we did start working on them a little bit, but I'm going to just sing through both of them so that you can become very familiar with them. So we look to the second line, Asher bachar benvi'im tovim. That's where I get my melody from. Benvi'im tovim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar benvi'im tovim, v'ratzav divrehem ha'ne'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uveMoshe avdo uveYisrael amo uvinvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. And then the blessing for after the Haftarah is even longer. And this one, again, you don't try to find it by going to the first line, because that's the same as every single bracha, every blessing. You go to the second line, and the second line says, Tzur kol ha'olamim. So it's going to go like this. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, Tzur kol ha'olamim, Tzadik b'chol ha'dorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'omer ve'oseh, ha'medaber u'mekayem, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek, al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh, shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'limenucha, lechavod u'letifaret, al hakol Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach u'mevarchim otach, yitbarach shimcha b'fi kol chai tamid le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat.